right here, so I'm just gonna move it with a piece of tape. Yeah. So on today's stream, I'm gonna be doing all the solves I have to do. On the last stream, I think I did exactly 100 solves. So hopefully I can do another 100 today. And also, as the title says, plus 900 subs. I don't know if that will happen, but hopefully it does. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And I messed up my GC perm. But I fixed it. 21.59, pretty bad. And Cheap Cubing says hello. What's up, Cheap Cubing? Welcome to the stream. And that's another bad solve, 15.19. And Kenny says hi. What's up, Kenny? Welcome to the stream. And I think Kenny also liked the stream, so thanks. And that's a better solve, 10.87. And thanks to the third person who just liked the stream. That's another bad solve, 14.01. It might be because I'm using a different cube than the last few streams. I'm using the GTS3M. $12.34. Kenny says 9 subs left. Yeah, we're only 9 subscribers away from 900. That's another really bad solve, 17.09. So I think I'm gonna switch to this cube. It's the one I've been using for the past few streams. It's the WRM V10. And hopefully I get better solves than I was getting on the GTS3M. $11.62. That's better. Well, it is better than my average. $18.28. That's another really bad solve. $10.37. That's the new best solve of the stream. And when the Rubik's timer comes out, I'm planning on, hopefully I'm planning on getting one, so that way, I can put the display with it, and then I don't have to say my times, and then you guys can see my times. 14.47. $12.1. $11.76. $11.94. $13.78. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. Snap, a +2 on an already terrible self. And I didn't realize, but 6 subs ago I actually hit 11,000 subs on CubeDisc, which is pretty nice. And Gaming Toilet Bright says, "What's up, Andy?" Not much. I'm just doing all the solves I have to do. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. Now we're at 5 likes. $13.35. $14.98. $13.22. Gaming Toilet Bright says, "Andy, what is the best time you have gotten this stream?" I think it was at 10.37. $12.6. 12.39, and I've done 20 solves now on this stream. Well, that's the new best time for this stream, 8.81. Pretty good. Well, pretty good is like 10 seconds. That's very good. Oh no, we just lost a subscriber. $10.85. German Lift Waffle says, I'm a fixette. Oh, thanks. And Gaming to the Bet says, should I play Roblox or Slay the Spire? I will keep chatting and watching, but I'll also be playing games. I don't know which one you should play. You can play whichever one you like more. And German Lift Waffle says I subbed. Thanks a lot. And we got 2 subscribers, so maybe somebody subscribed and then unsubscribed. $12.39. And I got a 12.39 just a little bit ago. I'm gonna see if they end in the same number. No, they don't. They were 1,000th of a second off from ending in the same number. $12.20. $11.42. And German Lift Waffle says, I'm gonna sub again on my phone. Thanks, and I think that was your subscriber. And Gaming Toilet Brett, if I get a sub 13 on this solve, to help you with your which game you should play dispute with yourself. If it's sub 13, then you should play Roblox, but if it's not sub 13, then you'll play that. Then you should play the other one. Okay, that is sub 13, and that's another 12.39. Gaming Toilet Brett says, is that your main? Yeah, this is my main cube. Earlier in the stream, I was using a different cube, this one, but, I was getting bad solves. And German Lift Waffle, I don't play Roblox. I don't play video games. $13.51. I kind of messed up on this scramble. I still got an average solve. 12.09. Germanless Waffle says, what method do you use? I use CFOP. I know Roux, but I'm really bad at it. $17.02. Pretty bad. Germanless Waffle says, like, advanced or beginners. I use full OLO and PLO besides one OLO algorithm that I learned, but I forgot it. And I know full PLO. And I use I use intuitive F2L. Gaming Toilet Brett says, do you do clock? I don't really do clock. I don't really like it. I know how to solve it. I average like 11 seconds. But, I just don't like it. That's a pretty terrible solve, 19.89. $13.11. $11.33. That's another bad solve, 15.08. Oh, my timer stopped early. And that's a DNF because it's not under 0.06 seconds. Germanless Waffle says, try to scramble. Okay, I will. I got an 11.12 on that scramble. Oh, try using white cross. Okay. I did, yellow cross. I got an 11.49. And Gaming Toilet Bread says, oh, not DNF. Yeah, but, I still count DNFs towards all the solves I have to do. So, yeah, oof to DNF, but it still counts to the solve count. Snap, a +2. So 10.25 plus 2. And I did the wrong move in my OLO. 17.55. Germanless Waffle says I did DFL B2 for cross. Okay, I'll try that. I might have just misscrambled. Okay, I don't think I did. Yeah, I probably did. Okay, I'll try it on this cube. Okay, this is the same scramble, so I think I'm just holding it from the wrong orientation. And Boba Cube says hi, welcome to the stream. I'm just doing all the solves I have to do, and so far I've done 38, I think, close to there. And I'm also trying to hit 900 subs on the stream. $12.73. Kind Drop says hi, welcome to the stream. And Gaming Trailer Bite says, oh, he's talking Boba Cubes, okay. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. So this solve is my 40th solve of the stream. So that's a sub 10, 9.58, second best solve of the stream. And thanks to the other person who just liked the stream. So we're at 7 likes now. I messed up my GC term. And thanks to the 8th person who liked the stream. That's a pretty terrible solve. 30.16. Gaming Toilet Brett says, have you ever watched The Cubing Corner? No, I haven't. $14.08. And my average of all my solves on Cubedesk right now is 14.00. So maybe I can get that to be sub 14 on this stream. $11.59. Gaming to, oh wait, no, Boba Cube says, do you know who Technoblade is? Yeah, I know who he is. And German Lift Waffle says, trying to scramble again. Okay. I did F prime, D, F, D2, F, or prime D2, F2. If you mean, like, I did it with white top, green front. So I don't know if you did it from a different orientation. $15.11. And okay, I have to scroll back up for the scramble. And I'm gonna put my live chat there. Or no, my live sub count. Green white orientation, blue side, F prime, DF, D2, F, or from E2, F2. I think I'm still doing something wrong, because it just gave me a random thing. $11.37. Another sub 10, 9.46. I've done, I think, 46 solves this stream. So, almost 50. Another bad solve, 14.58. And I'm gonna solve this cube. Okay guys, let me know in the chat which pattern you like better. Checkerboard or a super flip. I prefer checkerboard because, like, if you show a non-cuber this and say it's a cool pattern, they'll probably be like, what? So sometimes I do my cube in the super flip, but I usually just have it in checkerboard. Like if they're on a display, I'll have it in a checkerboard pattern. And 12.04. And like this cube, I have it on display. It's just a 7x7 and it's in the checkerboard pattern. And then I have a GameCube on display, which is also in a checkerboard. 14.00. $11.39. So I've done 50 solves now. And we've gained a total of 1 subscriber. So hopefully we can hit 900 subs. And that's another sub 10, 9.2. That's a pretty bad sell, 15.59. And I did the same mistake I made earlier. 15.58. Another sub 10, 9.83. Messed up my cross a little. 13.10. So I completely messed up my cross. That's a 21.8. And I messed up my G-perm again. I think that's the 3rd time I've done this stream. So now I have a 16.82 average 5. And German left white says a scramble. So I will try it. So I did pretty bad on that scramble. I got a 14. And 11.72. If we get a subscriber in the next 3 solves, then I'll do a solve with my worst turning cube. which will take me a second to grab it. But it turns really bad. And 10.82. That's the 4th time I've messed up my GC perm. And that's another 20-second solve. So that's an 18.72 current average of 5. Which is pretty bad. Um, 13.11. Gaming Toilet Brett says, oh, he's asking Boba Cubes, what's his main cube? Well, in case you were curious, or I know I said this a lot, like on previous live streams whenever anyone asks me, my main cube is the WMB10. 'Well, snap, I stopped my timer early like I did another time. And if we get a subscriber in the next 3 solves, then I'll do a solve with my worst cube. Well, it doesn't really matter because 2 viewers just left. $14.53. This is going to be a pretty bad solve. $14.15. Um, 12.77. Game to it says, sweet, I mean Gan also, but only 3 for 6 Emmy. German Litwaffle says, ever tried the Yihang Scramble? If you mean the one that he got a 1-second solve on, I tried it in some previous streams, and I think I got like a 4-second solve on that scramble. Twisted a corner. Another terrible solve, 16.43. And that's another sub 10, 9.39. That scramble is pretty good. It had a 1-move cross with an already made F2L pair. That was already preserved when you finish the cross. And that's a 10.41. 13.39. And after this solve, I will have done 70 solves. Oh snap, that's a 13.03 plus 2. I'm gonna edit the title for a second. I'm just gonna add one thing. I'm adding, hopefully, to the end. So, now I've done 70 solves this stream. So that's a 12.79. Oh snap, that's a 10.44 plus 2. $12.47. This is a pretty good scramble. I guess it wasn't a really good scramble. 12.35. Bubba Cube says, do you watch Mr. Beast? I don't. Snap. How do you know? Bubba Cube says, why? I just prefer keeping videos. Oh snap, another DNF. $14.11. German Lift Waffle says, why can't I put in the scramble? This happened on my last stream of this. Someone couldn't put in the scramble, and I think it was just being held. And I don't know how to see held comments on, or held chats on live streams. $15.92. 10.51. BubbleCube says, can you solve a 0 by 0 for me? Sure, I'll do 1 0 by 0 solve. There. I don't know if that's my PV or not. .93. So I have a counting 10.93s. So hopefully I can get a good average. .55. And wrong OLO. 16.04. Journalist Waffle says try to do YouTube without turning the upper layer. I think I know an alg that does that. Okay, I'm wrong. I will do D2, then I'm gonna rotate, and then put the centers like that, then do M2 U2, and there, I did a U2. Let's see how fast I can do that. So, .25 seconds. And BubbleCube says, do you have a negative 1 by 1? No, I don't. And I did the wrong OLO. 15.72. And I messed up my GC prim again. That's a 25.21. BubbleCube says not negative 1 by 1, negative 1 by negative 1. Oh no, I don't have one of those either. After this solve, I will have done 85 solves on this stream. Oh. I completely messed up my cross. I messed up a lot. Game Really Bright says, what is the best video you ever made? My best performing one, like the most amount of views, is solving a Rubik's Cube underwater, surprisingly. And like, what's your standard for best? .14. 13.57. And getting to it, but it says your favorite video. My favorite video I've ever made is, it's still one on my channel homepage, Solving at Sycamore. It's a competition video, and thanks to whoever just subscribed. Now I'm only 7 subscribers away from 900. $13.19. $10.007. German left off says who unsubbed, crying emoji. I have no idea. Dr. Games says hello. Welcome to the stream, Dr. Games. Oh snap, it's a +2. 11.39 plus 2. And thanks to whoever just subscribed. Snap, a twisted corner. And that's a 15.47. German Waffle says, I'm gonna play a game with someone, but I'm still watching. Okay. Oh, pillow skip, 11.91. And that's another sub 10, 9.55. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And Movie Bros is adding another 100 solves. Thank you for subscribing, but in the first 2 parts of this stream series was when I was adding solves from subs, because I didn't want to, because I'm live streaming all of the solves, so I didn't want to keep on getting subscribers and then keep on having to do more solves. Because I currently have to do like 700 something more solves. Wait, no, not 700. It's like, I think after today's stream, it's going to be 400. And I think I need to relearn my new GC perm. Because I messed it up. I think all but every time I've gotten it, besides once in the stream, I think I messed it up. $12.71. 10.72. And after I do 2 more solves, I will have done 100 solves. But whenever when I started this stream, I had 10,991. So it's kind of hard to keep track. So I think I'm gonna get to an even 11,100 solves. 12.67. $13.05. $11.41. So that last solve that I just did was my 100th solve on this stream. So I'm gonna do 9 more solves, so that way I'm at a nice even number. $15.18. BubbaCube says, wait, what? You need to do 11,000 solves? No, I don't have to do 11,000 solves. Because I started with like 10,700 or 600 solves. I don't remember how much. And then I remember I had to get to 11,500 total solves on CubeDesk. So it was either 800 or 900 total solves that I had to do. But I just remember the ending number. So I'm getting to 11,100 total solves on CubeDesk. So I can start so that way I don't have to count in my head, or not. I'm not counting how many solves, but then I don't have to think. 16.05. And Gaming Total Brett says, no, don't go. Oh, okay. Well, I still have 7 solves left to do. And we still haven't hit 900 subs. Maybe I should do a separate stream for hitting 900 subs. And that's a pretty total solve, 16 seconds. $12.33. And if any people who are watching right now haven't liked the stream, make sure you do, because we're only 1 like away from 10 likes. $12.45. Uh-oh, that's a +2. 12.62 +2. So, after I do 3 more solves, I will have done 1.1% of 1 person subscribing. Well, no, 1.1% of, I don't know. And I messed up. 14.93. 14.86. And BubbaCube says 24-hour stream. I wonder, like, there would probably be a lot of people from all over the world, because I might start where, like, everyone in the United States, or North and South America, is awake. I dropped my cube and DNF'd. Where everyone in North and South America is awake, and then everyone else is asleep. And then when it's late where I am, then everyone else in the world will be awake. So I did 110 solves on this stream, which is more than usual. And I streamed for an hour and 3 minutes now. I got only 3 subscribers on this stream, which is pretty bad. And if you guys haven't, make sure you like the stream, because we're 1 like away from 10 likes. And subscribe so that way I can be closer to 900 subs than 890. So that's it for today's stream. There might be a stream tomorrow, there might not be. And if there is one tomorrow, it will probably just be hitting 900 subs. And I'll do solves for this stream series. So, bye. Subscribe and like.